My Fitness Journey Adventure, the sequel, by Jackson. That's me. Hello, I'm the Galladeiator. So last year, I was very secretive about my weight loss. And I was so secretive about it, I didn't tell anyone for a whole year. And I made a video, a PowerPoint presentation, talking about everything. And so now this year, we're going to be doing it again. From October 24th to September... No, October 24th? From October 2024 to September 2024. You can tell me recording this is so on the whim and completely unplanned. I have no idea what I'm doing, and my dog is up here now. I'm currently home alone. My parents are in Malaysia, and they didn't invite me. Okay, so as a reminder, this has been my weight loss progress since September 1st, 2022. I was at 22 stones, aka 30 pounds. In April 3rd, 2024, I was at 21 stones. That's 2 whole years. 13th of August, 2024, I was at 19 stones, aka 271 pounds. So that's just a reminder of what happened last year. Now for the real deal, which is this year. September 9th, 2024, which is my birthday. Yeah, the difference between last year was cray-cray. Again, you kind of have to remind yourself of like what the first video was about. My weight body was huge, so then this was like a nice comparative difference of like, oh, this is what I look like when I turned 21. Can't wait to see what happens when I turn 22. Spoilers, I've already turned 22. I'm recording this video on September 15th. I had an eye test appointment, and now I feel a little bit crazy. My vision is a bit crazy. Anyway, October 2024. Oh shit, here we go again. And we've got like these ominous videos to play that for some reason don't have a thumbnail to them. Let's just watch the video. Let's just watch the video. Alright, here's this one.
Brilliant. Form's excellent, there's no rocking or anything. Absolutely all arms, mate. Superb. Go on, keep going.
Just as a point of comparative, when I started this in October 2023, I didn't have these 5 kg weights on the sides. So the progress already, it's already there. Video number 2. Oh yeah, the ball.
2, keep going, Jay, keep going. 3 more slams and we're done for the day. Awesome. 2 more, mate. Lift it up, squeeze it, slam, boom. 1 more, last one, we're done.
Oh my fucking...
Yeah.
I dropped something. Like I dropped those balls. This is why I never had my dog in my room. I couldn't even talk about what was going on in the video. These are ball slams. I don't know what you call them. I think they're called ball slams. You just drop the ball with force. I do remember we had multiple sessions in October dealing with the ball slams, and I remember at first it being really hard to pick them up, and then over time, very quickly, it suddenly became really easy to pick them up. And that was, I just remember seeing that as a sign of progress and being like, oh my god, I'm getting so much stronger. You can't tell because of my hoodie, but I'm getting so much stronger, and it was really cool to see. So then these are push-ups. Oh, I don't know the difference. It's like push-ups or press-ups. But in August of 2024, I was starting to be able to do these on the floor, and now, well, as you can see in this video, I can do them now, I guess, on the floor, but not in the proper stance, but just with my legs, you know, still on the floor. Little bit of spoilers, I guess, but present day, I still can't do a proper push-up, press-up, whatever. But I can still do these on the floor or through kneeling, and it's when you get to the 20th mark. Like when you do 20 of them straight, it's when you get to the 20th mark, it's when your chest is like, it's like your chest starts beating and it says, no, Don't do it. Stop. It hurts so much. Like the bicep area, the chest area, it's terrible. Ugh. Is there anything else that happens in this video?
What? Brilliant.
Oh, I'm doing these Russian swings now.
What? Brilliant.
The Russian swings. Yeah, I feel like we already talked about it in the last video. I did not rewatch the last video.
That's the one. 3, 4,
They're actually kind of fun to do.
5. Keep going. Brilliant.
What else was there? Oh, kettlebell squat jumps. Okay, and then I think it's a run at the end.
Nice and easy finish. Well done, mate. What a guy.
What a guy. Anyway, you're probably wondering who that guy talking was. And you know, again, if you watched the previous video, the one covering 2023 to 2024, then you know you're probably already aware who this guy is, right?
Brilliant.
Did not want to play that video again. Mr. Yeehaw strikes again. Scarier without the emoji. He's okay, I guess. We've still, like last year, given him the cowboy hat emoji. Because why not? This picture was actually taken on, I'm pretty sure it was Halloween day. The morning of Halloween. I've got like the red makeup on. And then it says kill, and then it says Ed Die. I don't know who Ed the Die is. Might be a little bit of a typo because it's like die because it's Hollywood, not Hollywood. What the hell of a verbal typo is that? Not Hollywood, Halloween. It says Ed Die because it's Halloween, so you kill Ed Die, but I don't know who Ed Die is. I know who Mr. Yeehaw is. It's the guy here in the picture. Oh, and then we get the hills, the lads. Last year I used to do, me and Mr. Yeehaw, we would go to the hills where we would do, it would be just the two of us, and we would just do like little runs or whatever. But then earlier in the mornings, he actually trains with these guys who they've all been censored with the smirking face emoji, the slight smirk emoji, except this guy who has the cat emoji. We're going to talk more about the cat emoji man later, so stay tuned for that. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far and my inquisitive commentary, be sure to thumbs up the video down below, subscribe, and also comment if you enjoyed it. And also, yeah. Anyway, I'm really bad at doing these. This is completely improv. I have not rehearsed this. So instead of doing like the little simple runs or whatever with Mr. Yeehaw, we do, well, whatever the hell it says on that board. I don't think you can see it. But we do a bunch of things. There's also like still running, but then there's sit-ups, push-ups, squat jumps, lunges, down-ups, and burpees, but I can't really do a proper burpee yet. Soon I will. I just gotta tell Mr. Dyspraxia to back the fuck off, you know? Hey, Dyspraxia, you know, I kinda don't like your vibe, you know, yeah, you're kind of messing up with this whole, the physicality and my hand-eye coordination. And then the Dyspraxia, looks back at me and says, yeah, how about you, dislocate your knee tendons? Yeah, more on that one later. So this is like roughly 40 minutes, of exercise. Full-on cardio, no weights at all. No, there are no weights on the hill, so this is like very much a new thing, and obviously at first, very hard for me to get used to. What the hell is up with my voice? What's going on? Zoink scoop. No. Anyway, next slide. November 2024. We're still going again. I went go-karting. I remember going go-karting. It was with some of the people, some of the lads. I just remember there was one point where usually there's people that are on lookout for like any like mishappenings or misdeeds, and they'll give you a black flag, and then you have to, then you get like penalized for a little bit. What happened to me was me driving my car, I bumped into a wall and my neck went backwards. There was no injury, but it could have been really bad if I was going at a bit of a higher speed. But for some reason, none of the staff noticed or anyone noticed. So now I was like, what the hell? Did I just like, I felt like I got away with murder, but I didn't kill anyone. And if I did kill someone, it would have been myself. So I was like, whoa. I felt like a rush. I was like, whoa, I could have killed someone. And that someone was me. I was like, what the hell? What's going on? And then on this picture, you've got the stairs. I hate the stairs so much. You'll see why later. I hate the stairs. It's not great. It's the hardest like run to do. I think it's just because it's so different than going up a slope, because when you're going up the stairs you have to use the power of your legs to go up from one thing to another. So it's just very difficult. And then we got this video, and I don't remember what this video even was. Oh, it's me doing... Oh, this is a 1 minute and 49er. I'm doing Russian bell swings. Russian swings. There's copyright music in the background. So I don't know what to do with that in the edit.
Well done.
That's fine.
Superb. I'll play ball slams now.
Oh yeah, more ball slams.
Come on, let's go. Big slams. Go on. Oh, keep that door open, please. Door? Yeah. Yeah. Nice one.
Okay, there seems to be a whole conversation going on. Meanwhile, I'm sweating out of my mind.
Hey, mate.
I'm in so much pain.
Keep going, Jack. Keep going.
Basically, Mr. Yeehaw, he told me, when you're ball slamming, just imagine it being someone. So just imagine it being someone you absolutely hate. Someone that you absolutely detest. So, as you could imagine, you know, when slamming the ball, I just imagined it was the head of my brother. And, it seemed to work really well. I was like, whoa, okay. This is pretty cool. It's my oldest brother, by the way.
Brilliant. Nearly there. End of the session. Come on. Last round of that Kart. Superb slams. Yes. Brilliant. 10 squats.
I gotta do 10 squats. Oh my god, I forgot. I used to have these little pedal things. Well, not pedals, but they look like pedal. They're not pedals, but they look like pedals. But it's meant to help you get into a better squat position. Because you can't have your toes on the ground. You have to have your toes up. Because all the power is in the back of your legs. So it's meant to, I think it's meant to help you balance more. But I'm pretty sure nowadays, well, I don't know why I say I'm pretty sure. Nowadays, I don't need those to squat. I think I can do a good squat. I'm pretty sure I can. No one's really told me, hey Jackson, your squatting position is a bit bad. So because of that, I'm pretty sure that means I'm doing a good job. Maybe that, or maybe other people are just not noticing. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm holding a kettlebell as well.
Keep that weight nice and high on your chest. Superb. Brilliant finish, mate. Wow. Yes.
Yeah, it's usually at the end of these sessions is when I get like a I don't know what you call it, like an adrenaline rush or like an outburst of like energy where I'm like, it's the end of the session. I can go a bit more. I can go a bit crazy. It's fine. Then I come home and I eat like a bowl of cereal. You know, it's usually Weetabix, Special K. Even though Special K, I know it's got sugar in it. Cornflakes. Basically just no chocolate cereals. And it really sucks because when I started doing all of this, they recently when I started all of this, the Tesco's came out with Kit Kat cereal. I want it. I've not had Kit Kat cereal. I loved Kit Kats. I don't think I've had a Kit Kat in 2 years. Over 2 years. But Kit Kat cereal? Kit Kat with like, it's all dipped in like milk? That sounds amazing! And what, I can't have that? What are you... Sometimes I just want to ruin it all. But then I realize, but then I look in the mirror and I see my progress and I'm like, nah man, Kit Kat cereal ain't worth it. We gotta think bigger, we gotta think, stick to the Weetabix, man. It's fine. Oh yeah, I did Mofamu! It was called Tough on the Feet. Ouch, my feetsies hurt. Yeah, Mofamu. It was like a random, just like a random day where Mr. Yeehaw and I think my brother, they had messaged and called and said, hey Jackson, do you want to do Mofamu? And they were like, this is crazy for you. You're gonna do Mofamu? You get to walk up this entire mountain in Wales? And I said to them, yeah, that's fine, because I've done it before. Like year 7 of secondary school. I did it. I remember in that secondary school, I can't name the secondary school. In that secondary school, it was like the first week, or it was definitely the first month, and it was like one of those like get-together where like the entire year group has to do Mofamu. So I remember doing it, and I just remember thinking, oh, this is really not that bad. So yeah, it was okay. It was pretty cool. I'm wearing a Big House hat. I'm wearing is that a North Face coat? I've got these shoes, and these shoes were terrible. I think the insides of the soles of the shoes, they were just not great to wear. So when going back down, my feet were in absolute pain, and it was hard to go faster because it was just in so much pain. And I'm wearing a rain waterproof pants. It wasn't raining that day, but you know, you gotta be cautious because it would suck if it was raining and then everything was just terrible. December 2024, end of the year. So this is just more of the running with the lads. It's just more of the running. This picture is just a random picture of me. The context of this picture is me, my mum and my stepdad were taking Tender to a park. I actually have no idea what park this was, I can't remember. But I remember when compiling these photos, I saw this picture and I was thinking to myself, this was in December? What the hell? The year has gone by so quickly. Like this was, I remember this like it was yesterday. And then we got this video.
Lovely. Beautiful.
I don't know why I included that one. This is just 5 seconds of me holding like a plate, a weighted plate. I don't know how heavy it was. Was that a 10? I think it looks like a 10. I'm gonna say it's a 10 because that makes me look cooler and strong. And I like that. I like looking cool and strong. Oh, I did recorded my weight loss in December. So this is a 4-month difference. I had lost 6 pounds. No, I'd lost 8 pounds since August. I remember seeing this result and being a bit sad about it because it was like, oh, it's not really a lot compared to last time where I lost 24 pounds in 4 months. But then it was like, it's okay. It's fine. Because I don't know, I just remember hearing about this several years ago that like it will gradually feel like it will get more difficult to lose weight. But then I also remember the diet being a bit weird around this time because I had just had my birthday and then it's like, it's the whole thing. Sugar is such a complicated like thing. I mean, it's like people keep calling sugar a drug where like you have sugar and then you suddenly just keep wanting more of it and then it's like it just becomes this kind of just a bit of an issue. It's not like I just go to the shop and I get like a bunch of sugar stuff because there's some specific products that I've just not eaten in 2 years. So I don't know, it's just other little stuff like I think it's mainly I think it's mainly the chai lattes. But I really like chai lattes. But I know I can't drink it all the time. Present day, I think it's been a month since I've had the chai latte. And I don't plan on having another one soon. So yeah. I guess when the video comes out, it will be 2 months without having a chai latte. because the video comes out in October 10th and this is September 15. £263. I'm at 18 stones now instead of 19 stones, so that's at least good. That's fine. Yay! December 15th, I did stand-up comedy. I'm wearing a shirt that was I had only found out recently. This is a 1XL shirt, and that explains a lot because I was very uncomfortable wearing this shirt. I also attached a clip because I thought, hey, why not? We can just react to a stand-up clip. Let's just watch this.
Let's see, about me. I'm 21. I play a lot of video games, and sorry, I'm presenting like my Tinder bio. It's a work in progress. History tells me I'm not quite ready to mingle, but it's boldly adamant about me being single. So the first time I went on a date, I was 19 years old. The last time I went on a date, I was 19 years old.
It's a true story. It was January, and the date was at a Cafe Nero on Myrtle Street, because that was the only place that I could think of in my head. I'm like, oh, where would we have this date? Oh, I know, Cafe Nero on Myrtle Street, because that was the only place I know. I knew at the time anyway.
Wasn't that bad. Instantly, she said I looked like Richard Ayoade.
True, that's a true story.
It's always flattering for an awkward Afro spectacled guy to be compared to the other awkward Afro spectacled guy.
I still stand by that was like the best thing anyone's ever said to me at the time. Anyway, people really like this clip. I think it's probably one of the more successful clips from this stand-up set. But yeah, I thought it was really funny when I wrote it, so I guess that makes sense, right? It's good. Oh, okay. So I did another juice fast. In 2024, I did 2 other juice fasts. One juice fast I did the first week of 2024. I did another juice fast in May. Or maybe it was March. No, I think it was in May. I don't remember. But this time in December, I did a 4-day juice fast with only 4 juices. Usually you're meant to do 6 juices. I only did 4 juices. And I think that was an issue because I just remember this particular juice fast being really difficult to do. And then it made me, my mum was also doing this juice fast at the same time. She's also been going through a weight loss journey. I think she's at 12 or 11 stone now. She did this juice fast with me and didn't really get any much progress from this. I'm not sure if I got much progress from doing this. I think again, just because it was 4 juices instead of 6 and it was 4 days. I think you're usually meant to do 3 days. You're not really ever expected to do a full 7 days because I think doing 7 days is torture. You have to drink so much water. And I remember my plan was to just spend the 4 days playing Lego Batman 3 for the PlayStation 4. But I was playing it on my PlayStation 5 because I don't have a PlayStation 4. So my plan was playing Lego Batman 3, and it was really hard to play the game because I kept having to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes because of the amount of water I had to drink. And then it was also just kept on getting hungry, and then when you're hungry I became a lot more crankier, and it was just like, it's just really difficult. And the thing with these juice fasts is I'd love to do another one, but just the whole, I don't like public bathrooms. Let's get a bit personal. I don't like public bathrooms, not really much of a fan. So if I ever had to do a juice fast again, I would love to do it on a week where I'm not busy, but as life goes on, you get more busier. Well, hopefully you get more busier. So there's a lot of stuff going on even to the end of 2025, and I like that. I'm completely fine with that, but I don't want to do a juice fast in the middle of all of that. Are you crazy? No thanks. No thanks. I'll just stick to try to eat under 2,000 calories a day. I'll just stick to try and do that. The final day of 2024. This is literally the final day, or at least in this case it was the final morning of 2024. I feel like I've already mentioned this somewhere else, but 2024 was probably one of the best years. I say that and I don't remember what happened because I'm living through another year, so it's hard to differentiate. But I think 2024 was one of the best years of my life because that was when I started to actually feel a change from this whole weight loss process, and it was fun. It was crazy. From the beginning of that year, I always described it as second puberty. Like one day I just woke up and I felt like a bony thing on my chin. It was like, what the hell? I'm discovering new aspects of my body. What's going on? This is crazy. And so yeah, it was a great year. Not just because of that. I think there was other things, but I can't remember right now, and I don't want to talk about that just to make the video go a bit more quicker. January 2025. New York food is massive. I went to New York for 4 days. I have a whole YouTube video vlog about it. But yeah, we went to New York. I remember being excited about going to New York for a bit. I think we arrived the same day Donald Trump got inaugurated for president. Inaugurated for president, but luckily he was all the way over in Washington DC. I'm in New York, completely fine. Except TikTok did get banned for 1 day in the US only, and I couldn't go on TikTok on my phone when I got there, and I just thought that was really funny. What wasn't funny was a bit of a stress of like, I'm trying to like get back into eating, going back through a regular eating plan, but after going through my birthday in September and also then Christmas in December, I was worried about like then this New York thing of then going there and eating these pancakes, Dunkin' Donuts, these giant fries, these bottomless soda, Dr. Peppers, Dr. Diet Cokes, and the cheese toasties and the pizza. I was like a bit stressed about that because I was like, the food is massive. And I know I could just not, eat the food, but then it's also like a case of like, this is culture, this is American culture. Pancakes in the morning, Dunkin' Donuts. There's a Dunkin' Donuts in Liverpool, but it's like, I'm obviously not going to go to the one in Liverpool. I want to go to the one in America. So I just thought, yeah, it's fine. I'll deal with it. But then this happens. February 2025, the 5K run challenge. One day at 4 PM, I got the scariest notification of my life. Hi Jackson, are you up for the 5K on the 22nd of Feb? That will give us 4 full weeks to train. I'm game if you are, X. If you are, let me know and I'll book it. And I said, I think that's good. What time is it? I didn't know what I would get myself into. It's hard, man. This is just a bunch of runs. It was fine. And I thought, okay, this will work great. I remember the very first session that me and Mr. Yeehaw had. We ran not far from where I lived, basically just right around the corner from where I lived. And within the first 5 minutes, I fell over and scraped my knee. And I thought to myself, oh, fuck. This is going to be difficult. I think on that day we only ran for, I think, 1K or 2K. So doing a whole 5K at a decent pace was going to be difficult. But I'm prepared. I want to say a bit of a backstory. In year 3, we were in a park and we had to walk from that park to our primary school, and everyone complained. I didn't complain once. Even though I absolutely hated it, I never complained. Then, the next day, they were giving out awards from that event. And these awards were like little wristbands. And I got a wristband that said determination on it. And I was like, what's determination? And my teacher was like, we're gonna call him Mr. V. My teacher was like, well, determination, that means you never give up. You're committed. And I thought, wow, I love that word. Determination. And I never forgot about that since. That was 2012, by the way. It was 2012. And I have not forgotten. That was what, 13 years later? I never forget. So, yeah. Was that 13 years later? I don't know, I can't do maths. But yeah, that's just a bit of my, a bit of a life story, a bit of a Jackson backstory. But also, to prepare for this 5K, I had to get new shoes. So I got new shoes. We went to this store in Liverpool 1, where you just stand on this thing and it will determine what the best shoe type you need. I got these shoes. Let's see them in action. Okay, that was a really short clip. Let's watch it again. Yeah. So those shoes are really good. I just wear them. I don't even wear them for running. I just wear them all the time now. Because it's the only pair of shoes I have. And it's just really, it makes movement a lot more better for me. So it just works really well anyway, overall. So remember earlier when I said we're going to talk about the cat man, the cat emoji man? This guy, he's also been, this guy, I want to give a little shout out to this guy. He's also been going through a bit of a weight loss journey. Like even it's like, okay, this looks kind of funny with the emoji, but if it, you know, without the emoji, the guy is still unrecognizable to the person today, and I just think that's crazy. He's also a really good guy. So yeah, that's all I want to say. I think I had like a joke or an anecdote that I wanted to do, but I can't remember what that was anymore. I didn't write any notes down, nor did I script anything. Yeah, I think I wanted to call him Mr. Whiskers. So I think that's what we're gonna call him from now on. If I ever have to bring him up in the video, then we're gonna just refer to him as Mr. Whiskers. Just like I referred to the other guy as Mr. Yeehaw. Anyway, the 5K run. In this picture I think was taken beforehand, says, "I am dead inside. This is real life. Those are my inner thoughts."
Jackson's first visit to Crocky. How are you feeling, Jackson, about Crocky?
It's a bit strange, I think.
There we go. Let's see how he feels after he's done the race, eh, Jack? Any comments to your mum?
Hello.
This was 10 AM in the morning, and I was really frightened. I was really scared. Because it was like, I just wanted to do a good 5K. I just wanted to run without stopping. Or for me, it was jogging. It was kind of slow, to be fair. I just wanted to jog without stopping, and that's what I did. So, well, actually, hang on. I shouldn't say that's what I did. I probably didn't. We don't know. Spoilers. But anyway, my mum messaged Mr. Yeehaw, and she said you better be taking videos of this entire process. So that's what we did. Well, that's what he did. Took videos.
How you feeling? With a K in, how you feeling?
Just like a regular Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's keep going, let's keep moving. Well done.
So yeah, you always joke for the pain. Humor has always been my coping mechanism. Without humor, probably something bad would have happened to me. Let's just say that. Let's just keep it PG. Humor is my coping mechanism if I'm ever in deep trouble. Even in times where, I don't know why I'm getting personal, even in times where I've genuinely cried or felt sadness, I always try and laugh through it, or at least try and smile through it. It's always just like a case where this was really difficult. I know, like, I guess to a lot of people a 5K wouldn't sound difficult, because 10Ks exist, and like, there's full marathons, it's half marathons, but like, for me, of my level, This was difficult.
Video update. Halfway round. How you feeling now?
I don't know.
Do this, aren't we? Yeah.
That's like the most emotional I've ever been. It's like the most I've shown of like my emotion. I can't remember what my exact emotion was, but I just think I think I was on the brink of complete destruction. I don't think anyone realized it yet. I don't think Mr. Yeehaw realized it. I was on the brink of complete destruction. I was like going to collapse. I think. That's what I felt like in my head. I tried having these different techniques to get my mind off of running. What I tried doing in my head at first, I tried to name every single Pokemon in my head. I was like, hey, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, and then but it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. I was already out of breath. Like 2 minutes in, I was already out of breath. I was like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do? Like, I don't know what to do.
We're about 2/3 of the way. Still smashing it. 33 minutes in.
83 minutes.
Flying. Well, he's flying. Brilliant. Keep it going. Yes. 200 metres to go. How are we feeling?
I'm gonna die.
Gonna die. He's not gonna die. He's gonna finish it. Come on.
Alright, again. I was on the brink of complete destruction. I felt like I was in so much pain. It was really, again, really difficult. There's still 2 more videos to watch. Oh! Oh, what the hell is that? This is me finishing. Okay, this is from a different POV. This is from a different spectator POV.
Just a quick one, please. If you still be the finish line.
Well, not a spectator, but you know. Oh my god. It was fun. It was just a strange year. So this is afterwards. Here we've got a family picture, and then there's me. I'm wearing my medal. I think I still have the medal somewhere. I can't be bothered going down to get it. And then yeah, this is just the placements. My placement was 49 minutes. Or maybe it was 48 minutes. I actually don't know what these different times mean. Let's just say it was 48 minutes, because that makes me look better. My placement was 48 minutes. I was fine with that. I was just glad I did it. I did it without stopping. There's probably bits where I was at a complete walking pace, maybe. But I was still trying my best, still, you know, jogging through it. So I did it. I had, afterwards, I had, I think, a donut with Nutella on it, and a Club Penguin bar, and a bottle of Kirkland water. And then I called it a day. I went home, and I think I went to sleep. This is like a little post that I made when it happened on Instagram. Just at a 5k, didn't think I would be at this level a year ago, but yeah, I loved it. Been running a lot this year, and I gotta say, even if I don't look like it in the pictures, doing this has made me happier. Because I think there's a bit of a satisfaction when you complete a hard task. When you complete a video game, depending on the quality of the video game, you're happy, right? If it's a good game and you've completed it, you feel happy. If you did an exercise, you completed like an exercise, Metcon, rep, AMRAP, I'm just saying a bunch of buzzwords here. You complete one of those and it's like, oh, I did it. I'm glad I survived. And then you come home, and then you go home, you get like a shower, and then you feel really good afterwards. And then you feel also really hungry because you burned so many calories. And then it's like, okay, yeah, cool. Life is good. I'm happy. I'm chilling. Can't wait till what I have got on the rest of the day. So yeah, it's just fun. It's fun to do. And that's part of what made 2024 really good, and also what has made 2025 really good so far. You know, we've still got a few months left. 2025 could still be a terrible year. So far it's looking good, but you know, it's September, we've still got October, November, and December left. There could be a meteor strike, someone could die, and that would be really bad if someone died. It would be a real bummer for the end of the year, so let's fingers crossed that doesn't happen. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know what the next word out of my mouth is gonna come out. This is like the dangers of like recording this, and I'm at this for 51 minutes. Okay. March 2025. I forgot this is the next one. It was a tough session. I just remember this session was just a lot of running, and I just remember working really harder than usual. It was weird throwing up because I don't think I had anything unusual the night before. It was one of those throw-ups where I threw up, and all of a sudden I felt really good about myself. I was like, I felt really good, and that day, I'm pretty sure it was March 2020. There was a new video game that was coming out called Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, a remake of a game that came out in 2013. I went to a game store and I was like looking around for the game, couldn't find it. Then the game employee said, "Hey man, what are you here for exactly?" And I said, "Oh, do you have Xenoblade Chronicles X?" And they were like, "No man." And I was like, "What the hell? The game comes out today." And they were like, "Well, you're better off going off to Argos then." So then I walked over to Argos. I went on their machines in Argos because you have to order through the machines. They didn't have Xenoblade Chronicles X, so I was really pissed. So I got an Uber home. I was like, okay, fine, I'll download it digitally. So I downloaded it digitally. Had to wait 40 minutes, and I was like, okay, well, I am actually hungry, so I'm gonna go and get some cereal. So I go down to the kitchen. I get some. I pour a bowl of cereal, and then I realize there is no milk. We don't have any milk. So I just was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go to the shop then. So I went over to the shop. I got milk from the shop. Had a bowl of cereal. Was about to play the game, and then yeah, it was just an unusual day of throwing up, finding out that this game is not in stores, even though it should be in stores, and then there being no milk. Just a domino effect of inconvenience. Ah! I'm furious. April 2025. I got a new shirt. So you can see in the last slide, I'm wearing this 5XL shirt. It looks really big. You can see like the clothes drooping off of my body. And I remember Mr. Yeehaw and even my mum and my brother, my oldest brother, telling me to wear a new shirt, a different shirt for trading that actually, you know, shows that I've lost weight. Because I guess, you know, apparently if you're wearing oversized clothes, people can't tell if you've lost weight or not. And that's really bad for me, because obviously most of my clothes are 5XL, when I, in fact, can actually wear 2XL shirts now. I've been trying to wear them more often, but I don't have many 2XL shirts at the moment. It's just an inconvenience after an inconvenience. Except I do have this shirt, where it says run on it. I didn't buy, so this shirt is weird, because as far as I'm aware, I didn't buy that shirt. My mum didn't buy that shirt. In fact, we found that shirt in my old baby room that has now been turned into a walk-in closet. My mum found it and she was like, hey, you should wear this. And I was like, okay. So I did. I wore it. And I've been wearing it every session now. Well, except for one session, but we're gonna talk about that later, I guess. Also, my hair looks weird here because I washed my hair, I think, the day before or something, so it looks like it got electrocuted. I love making that joke, saying that, oh yeah, my hair looks like I got electrocuted. It's just a funny joke. It's one of my favorite jokes. Anyway, I also got weighed in April because it had been 4 months, and I had lost 6 pounds. And I was getting a little bit weird about it, but then it was also just a realization of like, well, New York happened, other stuff happened. It's kind of weird, right? Because everything, it just kind of adds on and adds on and adds on. I forgot to put this in, but I do know that in April, for the 1 month of April, I did a little diet. Instead of doing a juice fast, I had a no carbohydrate diet where I basically didn't eat any carbohydrates except cereal. So I didn't have any bread. It was all just completely protein, meat, fish. Fish is also something I've been getting into, just eating fish, but like battered fish. There's no fish in the house at the moment. All I have in the house is 1 piece of a southern fried chicken and ham. Like yesterday I bought ham from a Tesco Express, and I don't know why. I just thought, oh, that would be a cool snack. Ham. May 2025, I took a trip of a lifetime. So something I didn't mention with the stairs is that once a month, the very first session of that month, we do exclusively stairs. Just go up the stairs, up and down for how many days there are of that month. So if we were doing it on the first session of February, it would be 28 flights of stairs. And then etc. 30, 31 for the other months. This is obviously really hard for me. I don't do the full month time, I just wait till the session. I just do it until the session's over. In May 2025, this was May 1st, which was, I think, coincidentally, was also the national holiday, the national day of air loss, down loss syndrome, which is like a condition I have, which is, I don't really know what it is. It's just a problem of joints. Air loss, not hair loss. Air loss. I've got plenty of hair for now. But I fell going down here. I fell down like 5 steps. Yeah, it hurt like hell. I was dizzy. My knee my right knee was covered in blood. My arm was covered in scars. My hand was bloody. I still have a scar on my hand. Like, I mean, you can't see in the video, but it's like around here. It was just crazy. We went into a working center, and then they were like, "Oh, you got to go to A&E," and I went to A&E, got an X-ray scan. Unfortunately, I was out of commission for 2 weeks because I couldn't really walk properly. So I was out of commission, and if you can't walk properly, you can't run properly. So I was out of commission for 2 weeks, and I couldn't train for 2 weeks, which gave me a lot of stress because of what happened last month, where I'd only lost 6 pounds from December to April. I was like, well, how the hell am I gonna lose more than 6 pounds next time if this was my result? Yeah, it was just kind of annoying. And then yeah, this is it's just more of what happened. I fell down a flight of stairs and my knee hit so bad, and then my mum posted on Facebook saying, "Bless this youngest son of mine. He lives with a series of health conditions and doesn't let them get him down. Today at physical training, he took a tumble on the concrete steps at Everton Park. He'd done 17 flights and then went front first on the last 10 steps. He's got terrible bruises and cuts, lots of bruising, but his knee is in agony. He's dislocated the tendons holding the sesamoid patella Can't talk. But yeah, I didn't go to a training session for 2 whole weeks. Next, also in May, this is back when I was able to run again, and it was better than ever. Started to run here, really tired here. This is just my idle position. It's just how I stand. This is just how I stand. I just put my arms at the back and I just stand like that. That's just my idle position. Running with Mr. Whiskers. Look at that! Look at how he looks now compared to February. Like, just like scroll back in the video. What happened there? It was like a little magic show. Little magic trick. What's going on? I just think that's really cool. Again, proud of Mr. Whiskers. What a good kitty. Why did I say that? June 2025. A stressful month of my life. This is crazy. This month has got nothing to do with the actual training sessions, but instead a bunch of performances that I had to do back to back. Well, basically two performances that I had to do back to back, which is doing stand-up comedy, which is in front of the lads that I trained with, and then doing a duologue performance on July 1st. This scene is really funny to me. The context of this scene is I am dating an AI girlfriend, a virtual girlfriend. You ever seen Joaquin Phoenix movie Hair? I mean, neither have I, but people know about it. It's basically that, and then she is my mother, and she's like, "Hey, you gotta stop. She's not a real person." But it's kind of a comedic scene. But I'm like really angry, and I'm like really angry. I'm like, "What the hell? She's real. She's real." And then at the very end, like, I was like weird because I was like reading the script, and I'm like, I don't really understand how it's funny. But then I kind of realized that, oh yeah, the acting, the performance of it, that's what makes it funny. And also just the whole absurdity that, like, I'm dating an AI girlfriend. I mean, I wouldn't do that in real life. I prefer if my partner was a real physical person. Why am I saying it like that? I mean, wow, you're so brave for saying that. You know what else is crazy? July 2025. Skeleton Crew. My dad, at around March, I think it was March or maybe it was February of this year, he told me that he was making a film, and I was like, okay. Make the film. He was trying to get actors and stuff, but had set up a table read, and he invited me to this table read, and I was like, okay. I mean, I had no intention of wanting to be part of this film, but I read for a character called Hike. I guess I delivered a line well to where my dad was like, "Okay, son, I want you to be in this movie," and I was like, okay. Do I get paid? Still haven't gotten paid, by the way, but I have to send in an invoice, and I haven't gotten around to it. I don't think I can really mention anything or really talk about anything or leak anything, but I just remember this also being a very difficult few days. We had to do a late shoot night, and that got in the way of me going to training on that morning, and I just remember being a little bit upset by that. Even though obviously training is hard, it's also just an imprint that's just been imprinted into my life now. Twice a week, every Tuesday, Thursday, I just go there. It's just my life now. It's just ingrained into it's just my schedule. It's like, without training now, what would I do? What would I do on a Tuesday, Thursday morning? I'd panic. I'd be like, what the hell's going on? But anyway, I got the second scariest notification of my life. This is Mr. Yeehaw. He said, Jackson, fancy the wild sauna on Thursday after the hills? See, it says wild sauna. In Liverpool, there's a place called the Wild Sauna. It's basically, you go to a wild sauna, and then afterwards, and after being in the sauna for a few minutes, you then get like an ice bath. You can either go into like these ice pods, and you're just kind of encased in like icy water, or you just go in the river, and you just float in the river, the cold river, presumably. So then we get to August, 1 month before the 22nd, and guess what I did? I went to Mofamu again. It's really hot. There was another thing that happened in August. The first 2 weeks in August, I was really sick. I was extremely sick. I haven't felt so sick. I wasn't never so sick in so long. I got laryngitis. My voice was broken. Not as broken as it is going to be once I finish recording this video. And yeah, it was just really terrible. So that was just another kind of setback in the whole weight loss process of trying to lose more than 6 pounds. But I did do Mofamu, and it was alright. Instead of it being raining and cold, it was really warm. That was kind of it with that. This is the full weight loss timeline from, well, this is at least from August 1st, 2022, which was when I had stopped training initially with Mr. Yeehaw. Training then didn't start again until, oh no, September 1st, 2022 is when I stopped training with Mr. Yeehaw. Training didn't start again until October 10th, 2023. October 10th, 2023 was when I started training again. So we skipped the whole of 2023 where I was basically gaining a bunch of weight, to then April 3rd, 2024 was when I was at 21 stones. So it only looks like I lost 25 pounds, but it was technically more. But I just don't know what weight I started at when I started training in the first place with Mr. Yeehaw. If I got weighed on that day, then that would have been, I guess that would have been important, that would have been useful to know. But I guess we'll never know what my starting weight was, but it doesn't really matter. Because I don't really, it's annoying because I don't really care fully much about the numbers. I just prefer how I physically feel. But unfortunately, with all of the mishappenings and misevents that happened throughout 2025, I've just kind of been stuck in 18 stones ever since December of last year. That's really bad. It's really bad and kind of unfortunate. Obviously, you know, that's not going to mean I'm going to give up. I'm still gonna train. It's just gotta try a bit more harder. Try a bit more harder. Try not to fall challenge. Try not to get sick challenge. And yeah, just try and be present every single session and try and make the most out of it. That's basically the lesson. The lesson to be had here. But that's fine. It's fine. Especially when, you know, my birthday rolls around, because it's not over. This is me in 2023 on my birthday, September 9th, when I turned 20. This is me, well, technically this is the day before my birthday, September 8th, 2024, and then this is me, September 9th, 2025, on my birthday, which just so happened to roll around on the same morning that I would have training in. So I thought, okay, let's make this a little entertaining for me. I got to run the session, which was a mistake because that session was really difficult, and that was all me who wrote everything. We ended up doing, on that morning, I ended up doing 100 sit-ups, about 100 sit-ups, about 100 press-ups, or push-ups, or whatever the hell they're called, and oh my god, it was terrible. My abs, it was the first time, that night was the first time my abs started to hurt. And then I like messaged, I was like, what the hell's going on? And then they were like, oh, well that means your muscles are growing. And I was like, oh. Cool. So that's fun. And then I wore a shirt with his face on it. This is Mr. Yeehaw's actual face, half covered up by a Lacoste coat. I just thought that'd be funny. And it was funny. So people laughed. But yeah, that's the end of the PowerPoint. There's nothing else. So maybe, you know, if you want, again, may I remind you, subscribe if you're new. I might make another video next year. I was kind of debating on whether or not making another video about this was necessary, a sequel. But then I thought, oh, why not? because I kind of like these. I kind of like doing this because even though the main point of this video is my weight loss and just my progress, the other point is just it's a nice reflection on what happened throughout the year, and it's nice to just jog the memory of like everything that happened, from performances, from like with like stand-ups, with acting, and then just kind of comparing of like, you know, see like it's like, oh, this is what I look like now, and it's like, cool, yay. I'm the Galladeiator, or I guess in this case I'm Jackson Johnson Lynch, JJL, for short. That's what you can call me now. That's like my cool nickname. I'm JJL, and I'll be seeing you later. I don't know what that means. I'll be seeing you in person. Sleep with one eye open. No. I'll be seeing you on the next video. Goodbye. Oh, my voice hurts so much. Deep breath.